Fighting from the red corner, weighing in at 63.8 kilograms, from Fighting Arts Institute, a record of 2 wins and no losses. Let's once again put our hands together for Arthur Stevens. His opponent and fighting out of the blue corner, from Street Tough, weighing in at 61 kilograms, 2 wins, 1 loss. Let's hear it for Nuno de Gouveia. Fighters to the center of the ring.
I want a clean fight. If I say break, you break. Yeah? If I ask if you're right, you smile, you look, you wave, I don't care. Yeah? You're tapping out, and I ask if you're tapping out, tap out hard or scream. Yeah? Okay, 2 corners, please.
Here we go then into our 4th fight of the evening, live from Caesars in Gauteng. Super lightweight bout between Arthur Stevens and Nuno de Gouveia. De Gouveia, of course, fighting from the Street Tough gym in Gauteng. Stevens is in straight away with a low kick and tries to clinch. And there the fighters go straight into the clinch already. De Gouveia is trying to latch on. There's Stevens as well, looking for the clinch, trying to put in some knees there. These guys are small, but they're tough. Stevens a little bit wild with those punches, looking for the gap. There's the takedown. De Gouveia takes the takedown. And Stevens just got the, looking for the half guard there. Of course, where he's got one leg in control, but de Gouveia's working the upper body. Look at de Gouveia, how he's controlling the head. He's looking for something to happen there. The more the guys play, the more those opportunities come available. There we see Stevens, he's got de Gouveia in the guard now, and he's going to keep de Gouveia at a distance. De Gouveia's using that though, looking for those punches. De Gouveia's managed to slip out of it, and there's the strangle coming from Stevens. He's going to look for that scissors strangle, and if he can apply that, well, de Gouveia's going to be in a lot of trouble. He needs to bring pressure onto that. There he goes. He's looking for those punches, and he has the upper hand here. He certainly has de Gouveia in a nasty situation. They'll be looking to put that strangle on, and can de Gouveia hold that? The solution here really is for de Gouveia to stand up, just to stand up. But de Gouveia thinks he can. He's in a slight chance of opportunity there, but honestly, it's not going to happen. He really needs to get up now. Stevens will try and work that cut. He will keep trying and looking for that punch, and he will keep those legs wrapped around de Gouveia's head as long as he can. This is the scissors leg lock that he's got on de Gouveia, and de Gouveia's managed to slip out of that. But this is what it's about. It's tough. De Gouveia's looking for the naked strangle there now. He's going to try and get that arm in under Stevens' neck, and if he puts that on, he's going to crank it up and choke. They're standing up now. There they go. And well, folks, getting back to standing position again. De Gouveia is taking a lot of bleeding here, but Stevens has taken a bit of punishment, and it's a good fake to the head and a low kick there from Stevens. Look for the arm lock now from de Gouveia. Stevens is in a lot of trouble here. If he brings that arm lock on, this is Juji Gatami. This is the whole judo technique. They're looking for the straight arm lock. If de Gouveia can apply that, of course Stevens is trying to hold that elbow back now, but we've seen fighters lose from a standing arm lock in that position, and they haven't been in worse positions. Stevens clearly thinks that he's not in danger, but he's going to get him now. That's going to be a tap out. He has to tap out. De Gouveia is... That was excellent work there from Stevens. He managed to roll out of it. Unfortunately, the rope managed to stop the continuation of that roll, but that was excellent evasion and escape from Stevens. He was certainly looked like he was gone. Look for the punching there now from de Gouveia. He's using the hands. Of course, Stevens looks like he's strong on the ground. More of a ground fighter. De Gouveia again looking for that strangle. He's going to try and get his arm in under the chin of Stevens. Stevens, of course, tucking in there now, making sure that... there's the crank. Look for the crank from de Gouveia. Stevens will try and flip over with his legs to try and get out of that position. Look for the strangle now from de Gouveia. He's going to keep trying to apply that. If he lifts up, we'll see Stevens try and flip himself over. This is a neck crank, a straight neck crank from De Gouveia. If he gets that arm in, there it is. He's applying pressure. Watch Stevens now.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Stevens is telling the referee that he's okay. The ref asked him, are you okay? There we see Stevens out of it now. It's very good work from Stevens. His evasion tactics are excellent. Watch the heel. Heel to the head. Stevens taking advantage of that. And at the same time, he's got De Gouveia's leg. Watch the heel to De Gouveia's head. He's applying those kicks. Of course, De Gouveia's got, they've both got each other in a leg lock now. You'll see both guys are applying. De Gouveia is going to try and apply, and he's managed to get out of that. Now Stevens has got the leg lock on De Gouveia, and they'll be trying to apply a leg lock onto the Achilles tendon there. The referee is asking De Gouveia, are you in order? Can you continue? The referee says, stand up, it's time to carry on. Stevens looks like he's in control of this fight.
Look at your eye.
The referee has just decided it's time to have a look to see if De Gouveia is in one piece. He's called the doctor to the corner. The doctor's going to take a quick look at De Gouveia and see if he is in
just a cut above the eye,
good enough shape to continue this fight.
Right. Do it.
Here we carry on then. Looks like the doctor's given the go-ahead. De Gouveia goes in. Stevens goes in straight away with the low kick. Now that's the end of round number one. Certainly in my books there. Stevens has come out on top. Here we see the heel kicks, the back heel to the face of De Gouveia. Excellent work from Stevens. He's really focused all around, as opposed to some fighters who manage to only focus on one part of the body. They'll get you in the strangle, they'll try and stay on the strangle, and they forget about the legs and what the damage the legs can do. Excellent work there from Stevens. We've seen some really good evasions from Stevens tonight. He was in a nasty situation early on with De Gouveia, where De Gouveia had him in an arm lock, but he's managed to evade very well.
You ready? You ready? Let's get it on.
Here we go then into round number two. Coming to you from Caesars in Gauteng. This is no holds barred. Stevens has managed to do well so far in the first round. Stevens in the black trunks. He's got De Gouveia, Nuno De Gouveia from Street Tough in Gauteng. He's got him in the guard. This is the ultimate position that most fighters want to actually be in. When they're on the ground or on top of their opponent. Stevens is very clever with the legs, making sure that De Gouveia keeps his distance. He's playing it safe, and he's actually waiting for De Gouveia to attack him on the ground so that he can stay on the ground. He feels comfortable on the ground, and he's happy to take control there. Very clever work from Stevens. A lot of people think that's rather strange, but nevertheless, he's done very well. Stevens going a little bit wild there. He should really settle down. Wild punch is not going to work there. Straight punches work very well. Sometimes you get lucky, though, and you never know what happens. This is no holds barred. This is free fighting. Takedown from Stevens. He's got De Gouveia on the guard. He's got the strangle coming on. Is he cranking that enough to put the strangle on? There's that submission. De Gouveia is tapped out. Stevens wins on a strangle. Stevens from the Fighting Arts Institute wins on a naked strangle. He cranked him out with the left arm. Here we look at the slow motion then. There you see the neck crank. It's got him in the guard. He's applying extreme pressure to the neck. At that point, it's hard to say. Is it on the neck, the pressure, or is it because he's struggling to breathe? Either way, that's a submission.
The winner, ladies and gentlemen, of this super lightweight, no-holds-bar challenge by submission. Let's hear it, please, for Arthur Stevens.
Arthur Stevens wins this fight then.